Here's a look at 10 of the most amusing and unusual state nicknames across the country. 1. Alaska, the last frontier. This nickname captures Alaska's vast, wild landscapes and remote wilderness. It humorously suggests that it's the final frontier for adventurers and those seeking the great outdoors, highlighting its untamed beauty. 2. Arkansas, the natural state. While many states claim to be natural, Arkansas's nickname is somewhat funny because of its earnestness. The name contrasts sharply with other states that use more flamboyant titles, making it a straightforward yet peculiar choice. 3. Connecticut, the Constitution state. This nickname has a funny twist because it's attributed to the state's supposed role in the development of the U.S. Constitution. The irony lies in the fact that many states claim a connection to the Constitution, making Connecticut's claim feel a bit cheeky. 4. Delaware, the first state. While it proudly asserts its status as the first to ratify the U.S. Constitution, the nickname has a strange undertone. It can be interpreted as a hint of desperation for recognition, as it stands out in a country filled with larger and more famous states. 5. Idaho, the gem state. This nickname is amusing because it suggests that Idaho is hiding its treasures, like a secretive gem. The idea that a state can be characterized by something as precious as gems adds an element of whimsicality to its identity. 6. Maine, the pine tree state. Maine's nickname reflects its extensive pine forests but can sound a bit silly, as if the state is entirely defined by a single type of tree. The image of a state completely dominated by pine trees creates a humorous mental picture. 7. Michigan, the Great Lakes state. While it accurately describes Michigan's location, the nickname is a bit funny when one considers that it sounds more like a tourist brochure than an actual nickname. The simplicity is charming, yet it lacks the flair of more imaginative monikers. 8. Montana, Big Sky Country. This nickname evokes images of vast, open skies, but it can also be interpreted as a humorous commentary on the state's flat landscapes. The contrast between the grand idea of big skies and the reality of Montana's terrain can lead to chuckles. 9. New Jersey, the Garden State. The irony in New Jersey's nickname is apparent, as many perceive it as an industrial hub rather than a lush garden. The humor comes from the stark contrast between the name and the state's reputation for pollution and congestion. 10. South Carolina, the Palmetto State. While this nickname highlights the state tree, it can also seem funny due to its specificity. It raises questions about whether the state could only be identified by its trees, lending a light-hearted tone to its identity. In conclusion, the strange and funny state nicknames in the U.S. provide an amusing insight into each state's character and history. These nicknames often reflect the quirks, aspirations, or ironic realities of the states they represent, showcasing the rich tapestry of American culture and identity. Whether they inspire laughter or curiosity, these nicknames are a delightful aspect of what makes each state unique.